In the San Fernando Valley of Los Angeles, during the early 90s, two musical journeys begin. Jessica Rotter is born into a musical family with a grandfather who wrote songs for legendary artists like Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin. Her own musical journey begins at a young age in commercials, films, and TV shows where her voice and charisma are undeniable. A promising career quickly evolves, leading Jessica to perform with the likes of Macklemore, Alicia Keys, Sam Smith, and many others.
I never thought that was possible.
Her childhood friend, Emily Colombier, has deep musical roots of her own. Emily's father is an accomplished film composer for movies like Purple Rain and Against All Odds. Her mother, a renowned cellist, playing on recordings with Michael Jackson, Barbra Streisand, and James Taylor. However, being the child of divorce, having two working and traveling parents would take its toll.
My dad's wife was very emotionally abusive to me.
Thousands of miles away, Mississippi singer Sarah Margaret Huff's love of music blossoms in the choir. Full of talent and hope, she'd take her dreams of making it to Nashville and release a solo EP. Then, a life-changing decision to head to LA, landing here in 2015, all alone. But not for long. A friend connects her to Jessica, and then Emily. The three solo artists decide to sing together. The response to their voices immediately changes everything as they become Jems.
Hello, home viewers. We're Jems.
J for Jessica, E for Emily, and M and S for Sarah Margaret. Then it moves fast. The trio is named one of the next bands to watch in LA, with Buzz Bands LA calling their self-titled debut a gift from the heavens. That album was created here in the historic Village Studios, which is where I met up with Jems for an in-depth conversation before they would deliver an incredible performance against the skyline of downtown LA.
You tell me, why are we in this room with you right now?
We recorded our first album here, our first baby.
A beautiful album.
Thank you.
It's kind of like an iconic room to make an album in.
It really is.
I mean, as we sit here, this is essentially the house that Fleetwood Mac built. So when you step into this space, just as a band, as three people making an album, I mean, what does that feel like? Because I feel something being here.
It really was like our first time feeling like we were doing something that was defining us as a band. Because up until the point we recorded, we weren't really sure we were a band. We were just three people coming together.
Writing songs, playing songs.
You always gotta come in looking for fire.
And then you guys did your album here in one day.
One day.
The bulk of it, yeah.
We had the
14-hour
organ
day.
over there. There's
Organ.
the organ and the piano.
Keys.
And then we had...
Electric was right
Yeah,
here.
electric right here.
Yeah.
Drums were here.
Drums were right there.
Yeah.
Bass
Bass
was over
was right there.
And then later on, I recorded guitar in this moody green room.
Yeah.
Back in there by myself, like at the end of the day.
Yeah. And then we were in there, so we could kind of look
could
out and
see
look
the
into the
whole-
booth.
yeah.
And
We could see everybody. That was really magical, kind of having your own isolated spaces, but also being a part
yeah.
of the thing that's happening right then.
In LA, I don't even know how many others there are, but this is an iconic thing.
Yeah,
and
like
so
Yeah.
rare.
door.
It's
You can
only in
almost-
the old studio.
And it is, I mean, you can already start to hear it.
Yes.
An echo chamber.
Yeah,
Woo!
should we do our warm-ups in here?
Yeah, right?
Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, so I'm in here with Jems, which means that I'm gonna let you guys sing something.
Through darkness, I can see distant pathways, destinies that I'd have to travel far. Here I am, there you are. Ooh, right on time. Right on time.
We decide who the lead voice is in the song, and then we cater ourselves to that person, which is a really wonderful way to kill the ego. And it's very beneficial for like a Leo like me who constantly wants to be the center of attention to share it.
So I uprooted myself from my home ground and left.
I think that's why we're powerful, because we don't deny our own power to blend, we embrace our power to blend.
Wildflowers don't care where they
Emily's usually low, Sarah Margaret's usually high, I'm usually middle, just because of the nature of our timbres.
Early for the high money.
Do you wanna hear one of our songs?
Yes.
1, 2.
I thought I always knew, but have you pulled the wool over my eyes? I'm starting to see through.
Okay, can we stop right there? So that is amazing.
Thank you.
How do you decide to take that note, and how do you decide to take that
Well, I'm
note?
usually the lower one, so
And what's the?
It's like
so
half logic, half heart.
are you bringing your line, or are you saying, you know what, I hear this for you?
It's a combo, but usually
we pick our
yeah.
own.
Yeah.
I think the reason why Emily's parts are always so cool is because I feel like her influences are slightly different than ours. Like we both grew up listening to a lot of similar music, and Emily is like super into R&B and super into like jazz and like really soulful
There's a
things.
real soulfulness that
Yeah.
comes through when you guys are.
So I always feel like she
Amazing.
brings like really interesting
That
decisions.
depth.
Could we do in isolation just those lines so we can hear how they sound without
Yeah,
each
sure.
other? Okay,
That
so
very line.
just that what we heard so far.
I'm starting to see through what entangles you and I. What's the melody?
I'm starting to see through what entangles you and I. Did I get like my? Is that right?
It sounded good. Okay, and then Emily.
I think I'm starting to see through what entangles you and I.
That's like a funky line.
Yeah, and
It's so cool.
but together it's that beautiful blend. Would you guys do it all together again?
Yeah, sure. I'm starting to see through what entangles you and I. Master weaver, with your tapestry of lies, such a bold deceiver, and you barely even try.
I feel like I'm like living inside of a stereo and I'm swimming in it. I think there's something so beautiful about a harmony. I'm just realizing this as I'm listening to you guys sing, is like I can see myself in it. I mean, I feel like I live inside this vibration between the three of it. And it just feels like seeing color for the first time or something. Listening to you guys sing is really, really beautiful.
That makes so much sense to me.
Born with the light, imperfect and pure. I was enough, but they wanted more. Afraid to lose, troubled and
trouble I found me. With beauty seeping out, I found me. I found me. But the rain came, changing it up, changing it up to clay. The rain came, changing it up, changing it up, changing it up, changing it up, changing it up to clay. The rain came, changing it up, changing it up, changing it up, to clay. The rain came, changing it up, changing it up, changing it up, to clay. The rain came, changing it up, changing it up, changing it up, to clay. The rain came, changing it up, changing it up, changing it up, changing it up. Born with a light, imperfect and pure. My days could be sunny, my days could be clear. I'm surrounded by beauty and all I've built here. There's weight in the air, my feet on the earth. You're dark in the distance, I try not to stare. Ooh, passing through. Ooh, all that you do. He's just the weather, bound to blow away. He's just the weather, changes by the day. I studied the motion, I tracked all the moves, but there's never a pattern except that I lose. You throw it all at me, I know what to do. From every direction you try to break through, I will not be moved. He's just the weather, bound to blow away. He's just the weather, changes by the changes, 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 changes. He's just the weather, passing through, bound to blow away. All that you do, he's just the weather, passing through, changes by the day. All that you do, he's just the weather, passing through, he's just the weather. All that you do, he's just the weather, passing through, he's just the weather. All that you do, he's just the weather, 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 he's just the weather.